Hey everyone, Sarah here from The Average Tourist, and today we are exploring beautiful Curaçao. You can see my ship right in the background behind me. We are going out to see the sights and the attractions of this lovely island, and I'll take you along with me. We visited Curaçao before the pandemic. It was the first port of call on our Southern Caribbean cruise. The island is home to approximately 158,000 residents, is a constituent country of the Netherlands, and is famous for its orange-flavored liqueur, Curaçao. Here are a few attractions you should definitely add to your Curaçao itinerary. So today we were visiting the Curaçao Museum, which you can see behind me here. It's very old, built in like the 1900s, and has the largest musical instrument on the island of Curaçao, which is some piano-type organ with big bells. The first stop we made was to the Curaçao Museum. This museum is the oldest museum on the island and has arts, crafts, textiles, and furniture from the 18th, 19th, and 20th century. It officially opened in 1948 and over the years has presented works by famous artists including Picasso, Pollock, and even Van Gogh. Today you can find works by international and local artists. There is also a sculpture garden and a botanical garden on site. Another thing to add to your itinerary is a stop to see the flamingos. Curaçao is a protected habitat for flamingos, and there are hundreds that reside on the island. If you're taking a drive, make sure you stop by the Flamingo Sanctuary and also stop to check the shallow bays where the flamingos go to feed. Next up on our itinerary was exploring the Hato Cave. This limestone cave is located on the north side of the island and is about a 5-minute drive from the airport. This cave is over 300,000 years old and is the biggest cave on the island. In 1991, the cave was opened to the public after they made some modifications to make it accessible by foot, though the cave entrance itself is not accessible. There are 49 very steep stairs to get to the entrance. So we're getting ready to go up 49 steps.
Here we go.
To the Hato Caves, which we cannot record inside, so this will be the last of the recording. Pretty steep. I think we're going all the way up there. Most of the cave is dimly lit and you aren't allowed to take flash photography or video, but there is an open cavern with a natural skylight where you are permitted to take some photos and video. After your tour, you can visit the cactus garden and walking trail on site. Another thing to do in Curaçao is to visit the liqueur distillery and sample some of the island's famous Curaçao liqueur. We went on a guided tour of the distillery to learn more about how they make these famous liqueurs. We also learned about the history, different flavors, and got to see the production in action. Oh, and then we got to the best part, sampling some Curaçao liqueur.
Cheers.
The original orange. Yeah, orange flavor, yeah. And tamarind is a local food, that's the name as well. Hi everybody, welcome to the tasting table. Today we're going to start with the blue Curaçao, that's the orange flavor. Second one is tamarind. Tamarind is a local fruit, is this.
Tamarind.
And the last one is chocolate, so orange, tamarind.
I'm gonna drink my chocolate now.
Right along, there you go.
Aroma. After you finish your tour and your complimentary tasting, there is a shop on site to purchase their liqueurs, or you can visit the bar to grab a cocktail or a drink. So we just went to the Curaçao Distillery and got to try 3 flavors of Curaçao. We tried chocolate, tamarind, and the original, and I have to say that chocolate was my favorite. What about you?
Hands down, chocolate is the best. You have to try it if you're here. It's really good.
Yeah, so chocolate was the best. So if you're here, definitely go try it in that building there. And we're gonna continue on our day in beautiful Curaçao. One of the most famous attractions in Curaçao has to be the Queen Emma Pontoon Bridge. The Queen Emma Bridge connects 2 quarters of the capital city of Willemstad. The bridge is hinged on pontoons to open for ocean vessels entering and leaving the bay. To the locals, the bridge is known as the Swinging Old Lady and allows pedestrian traffic to easily get from one quarter to the other. If you're in Curaçao, you need to explore the charming capital city of Willemstad. It has an old town center that is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site and pastel-colored colonial buildings that make you feel like you're in Amsterdam. Here you can find shops of all kinds for souvenirs, clothing, shoes, and pretty much anything you need. There are also plenty of restaurants in the area as well, and some of them have beautiful waterfront views. A touristy attraction to add to your itinerary is a stop at the Curaçao sign. I think it's been repainted since our visit, and it was a fun photo stop in Willemstad and not too busy. Back to the pontoon bridge. We were lucky enough to see a large ship pass through the bay and were able to see the Queen Emma Bridge open completely. We were also lucky that we made it back to the side our cruise ship was on before it opened. Travel tip: if you are visiting Curaçao and you decide to cross over that bridge, the floating pontoon bridge behind me, you need to make sure that you leave yourself enough time to get back over the bridge just in case it opens. Because if the blue flag is flying and they're letting a ship that's like this big through, it's gonna take at least 45 minutes for it to open and shut, and you could miss your cruise. So, travel tip, make sure you know your alternate routes. There's a free ferry, but don't get stuck on that bridge if you're trying to get back to your cruise ship. Try to catch the bridge in action if you're in the area. Next up was the Rif Fort. This is actually a large outdoor shopping mall with various shops and restaurants. And as you can see, there are tons of stores around here to go shopping and to spend all of your souvenir money here. We're not going to buy anything because we don't usually buy souvenirs, but we like to take pictures, so that's what we're going to do right now. Back in the day when it was operating as an actual fort, it had many uses, including police headquarters and a prison. We enjoyed walking around and window shopping on our way back to our ship. As you're walking through the old Rif Fort, you can actually take a self-guided historical walking tour and learn more about the area from days gone by from the informational signs they have in the area. I hope this list of attractions can be helpful to you if you're planning your own trip to Curaçao. whether it be for a day on a cruise ship, whenever cruising can continue, or if you're planning a longer trip to the island. So there you have it, our full day in Curaçao. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more travel related videos very soon.